Have you ever wondered why your legs feel so heavy by the evening? Or why your feet stay cold, even when the weather is warm? Most people brush it off and say, it's just part of getting older. But as a doctor who's worked with seniors for over 3 decades, let me tell you, that's not the full story. These are not just harmless signs of aging. They're your body's way of waving a red flag, a warning that your circulation, especially in your legs and feet, might not be working as well as it should. And here's something that might surprise you. Poor leg circulation doesn't just make you uncomfortable. It can lead to muscle loss, balance problems, and even increase your risk of heart issues. But the good news? There are 4 powerful vitamins, one of them so effective, I call it the miracle vitamin for seniors, that can help restore healthy blood flow and ease those symptoms naturally. In today's video, I'll walk you through each of these vitamins, plus 5 simple habits you can start today, right from the comfort of your home. So before we begin, tell me in the comments, have you ever dealt with cold feet, leg cramps, or that heavy leg feeling? I read every response, and your story might just help someone else feel less alone. And if you're ready to take better care of your legs and your life after 60, hit that subscribe button. Let's make these golden years the healthiest yet. Here's what's really happening inside your body when your legs start to feel heavy or your feet stay cold. Imagine your blood vessels, your veins and arteries, as a long, winding highway. This is the route your blood takes to deliver oxygen and nutrients to every part of your body and to carry waste back out. When you're young, that highway is smooth, fast, and well maintained. But as we age, a few things can go wrong. First, the roads, your blood vessels, can become stiff, just like an old garden hose that's been left in the sun too long. That stiffness makes it harder for blood to flow, especially to your legs, which are the furthest from your heart. Second, your veins have tiny valves that keep blood moving in the right direction, upwards, against gravity. But with time, those valves can weaken. Instead of closing tightly, they begin to leak, allowing blood to pool in your legs. That's why you might feel pressure, swelling, or even notice those bluish veins near the surface of your skin. Third, if you're not moving as much as you used to, maybe because of joint pain or just feeling tired, your circulation slows even more. Muscles act like pumps that help push blood through your veins. Less movement means weaker pumps and slower flow. Now add in things like cholesterol buildup in the arteries or blood that thickens slightly with age, and suddenly your body's delivery system isn't working the way it used to. It's no wonder your legs feel tired. It's no wonder your feet stay cold. And it's certainly no wonder you might feel pins and needles in your toes at night. But here's the encouraging part. You're not stuck with this. In fact, there are specific nutrients that can help strengthen your blood vessels, improve valve function, and make that highway smooth again, so your blood can move freely and your legs can feel lighter, warmer, and more energized. Let's start by looking at the most common warning signs that your circulation needs a little help. And be sure to keep listening, because we're building toward the natural solutions, including that one underrated vitamin that could change how your legs feel every single day. So, how do you know if your circulation might be slowing down, especially in your legs and feet? Let's go over 4 important signs you should never ignore. Some of them might seem harmless at first, but trust me, your body is trying to tell you something. Sign number 1, cold feet, even in warm weather. If your feet often feel cold, especially when the rest of your body is comfortable, that's a major red flag. You see, blood carries heat, and when not enough blood reaches your feet, they start to feel like ice, no matter the season. It's not poor insulation, it's poor circulation. This is especially common if you sit for long periods or have conditions like diabetes or low thyroid. But it can also be an early sign that your blood isn't flowing properly to your extremities. Sign number 2, Leg cramps, especially at night. Have you ever been woken up by a sharp cramp in your calf? That sudden tightening, the pain that makes you sit up and rub your leg? While occasional cramps can be harmless, frequent ones, especially during rest, might mean your muscles aren't getting enough oxygen. Poor blood flow means less oxygen reaches your muscles, especially when you're lying still, and that can cause painful spasms. Sign number 3, skin discoloration on your lower legs or feet. Take a moment and really look at your legs. Do you notice any areas that look unusually pale, reddish, or even bluish? When blood flow is low, the skin reflects it. Pale means not enough blood is getting in. A blue or purplish tint may mean blood is stagnant or lacking oxygen. And redness could suggest inflammation or blood pooling in the veins. These changes aren't just cosmetic, they're visible clues that your circulation might need support. Sign number 4, varicose veins, or that heavy dragging feeling in your legs. If your veins look bulging, twisted, or rope-like, especially behind the knees or calves, that's a sign the valves inside them aren't working properly. And if your legs often feel swollen, tired, or heavy by the afternoon, it could be because blood is struggling to move back up toward your heart. These symptoms can slowly become worse over time, so it's best to take action early. Now, here's a surprising fact that most people don't know. Cold feet in seniors has been linked to a 30% higher risk of developing heart issues later on. Yes, something as simple as chilly toes can point to deeper cardiovascular concerns. That's what I call an aha moment. Because once you understand the signals, you're empowered to do something about them. Let me know in the comments. Have you experienced any of these signs lately? And if so, which one worries you the most? Up next, we're diving into the 4 most powerful vitamins for restoring healthy blood flow, starting with one I always recommend first to my patients. I call it the miracle vitamin for a reason. Let's begin with the most powerful nutrient I recommend to almost every senior patient struggling with circulation, vitamin E. I like to call it the miracle vitamin for your legs. And once you understand what it does, you'll see why. Vitamin E is a potent antioxidant. That means it helps protect your blood vessels from something called oxidative stress, a process that stiffens and damages arteries over time. Think of it like rust forming on metal pipes. If your vessels become rigid or inflamed, blood can't flow freely, especially to the farthest points of your body like your toes. But vitamin E doesn't just protect, it improves. It actually helps your blood vessels relax and widen, a process known as vasodilation. This makes it easier for your blood to circulate to every corner, relieving that cold feet sensation and that heavy dragging feeling in the legs. It also reduces the risk of blood clots by acting as a natural, gentle anticoagulant. That means your blood keeps flowing smoothly instead of sticking together in places it shouldn't. And here's something else my patients love to hear. Vitamin E supports better blood pressure. By easing tension inside the vessels, it helps your heart do its job with less strain, giving your entire circulatory system a boost. Now, where can you find this miracle vitamin? It's in foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, avocados, and wheat germ oil. If you enjoy salmon or trout, those are great sources too. Even a bowl of fortified cereal in the morning can help you meet your daily needs. Let me share a quick example. One of my patients, Linda, 72 years old, came to me complaining of icy feet and tingling toes, especially at night. We tested her vitamin E levels, and sure enough, she was low. Within 4 weeks of boosting her intake through diet and a gentle supplement, she told me, "Doctor, I haven't worn thick socks to bed in days." That's the power of giving your body what it's missing. And here's a little-known fact that surprises many. Studies have shown that seniors with healthy vitamin E levels have up to 25% better blood flow to their lower limbs compared to those with deficiencies. That's a serious edge when it comes to mobility, warmth, and quality of life. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think you're getting enough vitamin E in your daily meals? Let me know in the comments. You might inspire someone else to take a closer look at their own habits. But vitamin E isn't working alone. Next, let's talk about another essential vitamin, one that strengthens your blood vessels from the inside out and plays a key role in keeping those arteries youthful and flexible. And the best part? You probably already have it in your kitchen. That next essential nutrient is vitamin C, one you might think of only when you're trying to fight off a cold. But it actually plays a vital role in how well your blood flows, especially as you age. You see, vitamin C is the building block your body uses to make collagen, a structural protein that keeps your blood vessels strong and elastic. Without enough of it, the walls of your veins and arteries can weaken over time. And weak vessels are more prone to stiffness, leaks, and damage, all of which contribute to poor circulation in your legs and feet. But there's more. Vitamin C is also a powerful anti-inflammatory. It helps calm down the internal inflammation that can silently build up in your arteries and restrict blood flow, something very common in older adults, especially those with high blood pressure, diabetes, or high cholesterol. And like vitamin E, it's a potent antioxidant, meaning it neutralizes free radicals that would otherwise damage your blood vessels at a microscopic level. It's like having a cleanup crew inside your bloodstream, working to keep the roads clear and the traffic, your blood, moving smoothly. So, where do you get it? Thankfully, vitamin C is easy to find in fresh fruits and vegetables: oranges, strawberries, kiwis, papayas, tomatoes, bell peppers, even leafy greens like spinach and kale. Just one orange gives you over 70% of your daily requirement. But here's a tip I always give my patients. Eat these foods fresh. Vitamin C breaks down quickly with light, air, and time. So the sooner you eat them after cutting or cooking, the better. And here's your aha moment. People with low vitamin C levels are significantly more likely to develop chronic leg ulcers, one of the more serious consequences of long-term poor circulation. That's a big risk for something that's entirely preventable through daily nutrition. I often tell my older patients, vitamin C isn't just for colds, it's for your circulation, your healing, and your independence. So let me ask you, when was the last time you had a fruit or a vegetable that's rich in vitamin C? If it's been a while, maybe it's time to bring some color back to your plate and your blood flow. Now, while vitamins E and C are the two most impactful nutrients for improving circulation, there are two more vitamins that act as behind-the-scenes heroes. Let's take a look at those next, and how they support your body in ways you might not expect. Next up is a vitamin that often gets overlooked, but it plays a quiet, powerful role in keeping your blood flowing smoothly: vitamin K. Now, when most people hear about vitamin K, they think about blood clotting. And yes, it does help your blood clot when you have a cut or injury. But what many don't realize is that vitamin K also helps regulate how and where clotting happens. In other words, it ensures your blood clots when needed, but doesn't form dangerous clots inside healthy blood vessels. Even more fascinating? Vitamin K helps direct calcium, the same mineral that strengthens your bones, to the right places. Without enough vitamin K, calcium can build up inside your arteries instead of going to your bones. This process is called vascular calcification, and it makes blood vessels stiff and narrow, a major contributor to poor leg circulation and even heart disease. In fact, research shows that people with low vitamin K levels are more likely to develop varicose veins and arterial stiffness, both of which reduce healthy blood flow. So, how can you get more vitamin K? It's abundant in dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, collard greens, broccoli, and romaine lettuce. Some fruits like kiwis and grapes offer smaller amounts, as do fermented foods like natto or aged cheeses. The key is to eat these foods regularly and consistently. Now, a quick word of caution. If you're on blood thinners like warfarin, always talk to your doctor before making changes to your vitamin K intake. Consistency is key with that medication. But for most seniors, maintaining healthy levels of vitamin K is a smart move for both circulation and bone strength. That brings us to the final vitamin in our list, one that not only improves blood flow, but also boosts heart health, supports the brain, and even helps with cholesterol levels. You might have heard of it as vitamin B3 or niacin. Niacin is like a multi-tool for your blood vessels. It improves circulation by relaxing and widening the blood vessels, much like vitamin E, but it also lowers bad LDL cholesterol and raises good HDL cholesterol, which helps prevent plaque buildup inside your arteries. That means better blood flow, not just to your legs, but to your heart and brain too. In fact, some studies have shown that niacin therapy can increase blood flow to the legs by up to 30% in patients with peripheral artery disease. That's a big deal, especially for anyone who struggles with walking or leg pain during activity. Niacin is found in foods like lean meats, chicken, turkey, tuna, salmon, eggs, brown rice, legumes, and peanuts. Most people can get enough through diet, but high-dose niacin supplements should only be used under medical supervision. They can cause side effects like flushing or liver issues if not taken properly. So to recap, vitamin E relaxes your blood vessels and protects them from damage. Vitamin C builds strong vessel walls and reduces inflammation. Vitamin K prevents hardening of the arteries. And vitamin B3 improves flow and cholesterol balance. Together, they form a powerful team. And when supported by the right daily habits, they can help you feel stronger, steadier, and more energized every day. So now let's shift gears and look at 5 simple things you can do at home to make these vitamins work even better. Starting with a habit that takes just 15 minutes a day, but can make a huge difference in how your legs feel. Let's start with habit number 1. Elevating your legs, a simple, free, and incredibly effective way to help blood return to your heart. Here's the science behind it. Gravity constantly pulls blood downward. That's why, when you stand or sit for long periods, blood can pool in your lower legs and feet. But when you elevate your legs, ideally above the level of your heart, you reverse that pressure. Blood that's been struggling to flow upward gets a helping hand. It's like opening a blocked drain and letting everything flow freely again. I often recommend this to my patients. Lie down, place a pillow or cushion under your legs, or rest them against a wall for 15 to 20 minutes, ideally 2 to 3 times a day. If you combine this with gentle ankle circles or foot flexes while resting, you'll stimulate blood movement even more. Now, here's an aha moment. A recent study found that seniors who elevated their legs daily for just 15 minutes reduced symptoms of swelling and heaviness by nearly 40% after 3 weeks. That's a major improvement from such a gentle, relaxing habit. Habit number 2, walk on your tiptoes. Yes, you heard me right. Walking on your tiptoes for even 1 or 2 minutes helps activate your calf muscles, which act like a second heart, pumping blood back up from your legs. Start on a soft surface, like a carpet or yoga mat. Rise up slowly onto the balls of your feet, hold for a second or 2, then lower. Repeat a few times, or take slow steps forward on your toes. It might feel strange at first, but this movement strengthens your feet, improves balance, and encourages healthy circulation. Even if you're not steady enough to walk, just rising up on your toes while holding onto a counter can make a big difference. I've had 75-year-old patients who were skeptical at first, but after a few weeks, they said their legs felt stronger and less achy. Habit number 3. Cold water foot baths. After your regular warm shower, try rinsing your feet and calves with cold water for 30 seconds to a minute, or simply dip them in a basin of cold water for 3 to 5 minutes. Why? Because cold water causes vasoconstriction, a temporary narrowing of blood vessels. When you warm back up, the vessels expand again, and this vascular exercise improves overall tone and function. If you're feeling bold, alternate between warm and cold water to create a contrast bath. Always end with cold. It's invigorating, reduces swelling, and boosts circulation naturally, and many seniors say it also helps with sleep. Habit number 4. Gentle leg massage. Using your hands, a soft roller, or even a warm towel, massage your legs from bottom to top, always in the direction of the heart. This encourages venous return and helps relax tense muscles that might be squeezing your blood vessels. Use a bit of olive oil or almond oil to reduce friction and nourish your skin. I often teach caregivers or spouses how to do this for each other. It's simple, comforting, and effective. In fact, Joe, one of my longtime patients, age 70, told me that since starting nightly leg massages, he hasn't had a single midnight leg cramp. Small habit, big impact. Habit number 5. Move your body regularly. This might be the most important habit of all. Movement is what keeps blood flowing. Choose an activity you enjoy. Walking, dancing, light gardening, swimming, or even chair exercises. You don't need to do anything intense. Just 20 to 30 minutes of gentle movement 5 days a week can transform your circulation. The key is consistency, not intensity. I always say, it's better to walk for 20 minutes a day than do one big workout and rest the other 6. And here's one more reason to keep moving. Muscle contractions act like pumps, helping blood move up from your legs. The more you move, the better your body flows, quite literally. So, which of these 5 habits are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments. Even better, commit to one today and tell us how it goes. Your experience might just motivate someone else to take that first step. Now, let's wrap this up with a quick recap and a few final thoughts that could change how you feel. Starting tomorrow, let's take a moment to bring it all together. If you're over 60 and experiencing cold feet, heavy legs, night cramps, or those twisting varicose veins, your body is talking to you. It's reminding you that your circulation needs attention. Not later, but now. The good news is, you don't need drastic treatments or expensive medications to feel better. You just need to give your body the tools it's quietly asking for. We talked about 4 key vitamins, nature's own circulation boosters. Vitamin E to widen blood vessels and protect them from damage. Vitamin C to build strong, flexible vessel walls. Vitamin K to keep calcium out of your arteries and your blood flowing clean. Vitamin B3, niacin, to help lower bad cholesterol and improve circulation to your legs. And we paired that with 5 simple, doable habits. Elevating your legs, walking on your tiptoes, taking cold foot baths, massaging your legs gently, and moving your body every single day. These are not fads. They're evidence-based, practical changes that can help restore your legs' strength, reduce discomfort, and give you back the energy and confidence to do the things you love, whether it's walking the dog, playing with your grandkids, or simply sleeping through the night without a single cramp. So, here's my invitation to you. Start today. Choose one habit. Add one vitamin-rich food to your next meal. Make one small change for your legs and for your life. And I'd love to hear from you. Which tip spoke to you the most today? Or have you tried one of these before? Drop your story in the comments. It could be exactly what someone else needs to hear. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple, doctor-backed health tips made just for seniors like you. You deserve strong legs, you deserve good sleep, and you deserve to enjoy this next chapter, pain-free, energized, and steady on your feet. Until next time, take care of those legs. They carry you through life. And before we go, here's one final thought I always share with my older patients. It's never too late to improve your circulation. Even if you felt sluggish for years, even if your feet have been cold every night since last winter, your body is always ready to respond when you give it the right care. In my decades of practice, I've seen remarkable changes, not from fancy procedures or prescriptions, but from simple, consistent action. A few key nutrients, a little movement each day, and a shift in how we listen to what our bodies are saying. So if you're still here, I want to thank you, not just for watching, but for caring. Caring enough to learn, to try, to take back control of your health. That's the real first step, and you've already taken it. And hey, if you know someone in your life who's always rubbing their legs at night or constantly reaching for a blanket because their feet are cold, share this video with them. It might be the nudge they need to start feeling better too. Finally, I'd love for you to be part of our growing Golden Heart Advice community. We're here to support each other, learn from each other, and age with wisdom, strength, and yes, great circulation. So don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't yet, hit that notification bell and leave a comment before you go. What's one change you're going to make starting today for your leg health? Let's walk this journey together, one steady, healthy step at a time. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.